All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever you may be watching this. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button now because you're going to love my channel. I'm telling you up front. So go ahead and subscribe. So I'm out and about. And for those that don't know, I do home improvement and home maintenance. You figure out whatever it is that's broken in the house, I can pretty much repair it. So I just got a call. I pulled a short straws for this weekend. This is my second call to the same house for plumbing, and it keeps happening because one of the people that live here keeps throwing paper towels down the toilet. That's a no-no, first of all. Called paper towels, not toilet towels. And for those of you that don't know, when a paper towel goes off into a toilet, it does not disintegrate like toilet paper. And if you have plumbing problems all the time, it's probably because you're throwing paper towels down the toilet. I'm just saying. And a good plumber will tell you that, unless they're just charge you $200, $300, $400 every time they're coming and sneak your drain out, and they're like, keep doing what you're doing because they love making that money. I try to help people. So anyway, it caused me to start thinking about what's going to happen with sanitation after shtf and after wwrol. And I was like, you know what? I need to do a video about that because a lot of people don't know. So check me out. After shit hits the fan and after a world without rule of law, eventually, if you survive the first 3, 4, 5 days and you're held up or you're bugging in your home, after about, I'm guessing 3 to 5 days of everybody bugging in and people not working at the sanitation plants, you're gonna have a major problem, and that's gonna be sanitation. It's gonna be plumbing backing up, and it's gonna start with, well, first of all, let's say that you do have water, and first thing that I would do, the very first thing that I would do is shit hit the fan, and I was able to get home. This would be the first thing I would do. I would take out my bobs, which are containers that you can put in your bathtub, and I would fill those 2 bobs up. Then I would take every container that I could find, which I have several, and several means closer to multiples and not close to 3, okay? I will take every container that I can find, which I have 5-gallon buckets outside. I have 30-gallon trash cans outside, and I would fill everything I have up with water. Everything, every pot, every bowl, every dish. I would run water in the dishwasher, and that'd be silly. But I would definitely run a tub full of water in the washing machine. I would have water everywhere. Okay, that would be the first thing I would do. And if you don't know what a bob is, then you know what I should do? Golly, I need to get me an Amazon account so I can, when I suggest stuff, you guys can go buy them. So anyway, good suggestion, Roderick. I would fill up everything with water because I know what's to come. If you're in your home and you're fortunate to have running water after 3 or 4 days, and shit hits the fan, power's gonna go out. If it's not already out, water's gonna go down and water's gonna stop running, which is great if you're prepared. Not so great when you're not, because water is life. Y'all know that. And look for an upcoming video of the threes. That's coming soon. Matter of fact, I may do that tonight. The threes, the survival threes. 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter. Y'all do know that, right? For those that don't, look for an upcoming video, probably tonight. So when the water is still running and the sanitation folks are not going in or the power's down, then that means everybody's flushing those toilets. Flushing like crazy. Well, eventually, it's going to get to the point where It's gonna be nowhere for the flush water to go. And when that happens, guess what's gonna happen? Your neighbor's gonna flush their toilet, and if you're downhill, guess what? Your stuff's gonna start backing up. So the first thing I would do once the water stops, and I know for sure it's a shtf, it's a survival situation, and if I'm still in the city, I'm gonna pull my toilets. I'm gonna stuff them jokers with as much as I can find, which won't be hard. First, I'll probably put me a layer of plastic bags off in the drain line. I'm talking about the toilet line. Then I'll just stuff it full of clothes, and I would go down probably 4 to 5 feet. I would stuff those suckers, and I would stuff them like crazy. Not sure if you're gonna need to stuff your sinks. Not sure if it's gonna have that much pressure, but I would definitely clog my toilets. I would pull those jokers. If we're been in, I would clog those. I would stuff those things to the point where I knew nothing could come through. Then I would implement our sanitation, which I would do that day one anyway. I'm like, okay, look, this is how we're gonna do this. And I would have I have buckets designated for. Well, I have a bucket, and I have a little bucket seat, fits on top of the 5-gallon bucket, and I have sand in my backyard. So that would be the way we would go to the bathroom. And once we go, I cover a layer with sand, and once we go again, cover another layer with sand. Once I get that filled up, I'd pull that bag out, and I'd go across the street to the field and go bury that crap. Okay, I wouldn't put that in my backyard, because see, I know what can happen. I know what is going to happen. And see, most people are not going to think about sanitation doing SHTF, especially in the city, because most people, they're oblivious, and they're just going to keep on pumping, keep on dumping, keep on pumping, keep on dumping, pump and dump, just like we learned in the military, pump and dump. However, without any sanitation, it's going to be bad. You're talking about people dying. People are going to die some agonizing death due to lack of sanitation, because we don't know what to do. Stuff is going to start backing up into your apartment, into your house. And if you're on the first floor of an apartment, first couple floors, you're in trouble. You're seriously in trouble, because all that poopy water that people above you are flushing is going to end up in your apartment. Another reason why. See, and there are levels and there are stages to this thing. If you're in an apartment or a condo, you want to be out of there, and you want to be in a house. If you're in a house, then you want to be prepping and moving toward getting out of the city. If you're out of the city, you want to be prepping and moving toward getting further away from the city. Ultimately, my goal is to purchase, lease, or go in with several partners. And hopefully some of you guys are listening, and you guys will, yes, it didn't come out. Hope you guys are listening. Y'all will reach out and y'all like, hey, you know what? We're in your same region. We're in your same area. Let's go in together. Let's buy some land together. I'm looking for some partners, because I want out the city. And right now, my wife and I, we can't do it. Honestly, we just right now, we cannot do it. Now, I have tried to figure out every way that we could. Right now, right this minute, we can't. However, in the next 6 months, we might be in a situation where we could and can. So, there are levels. There are always levels. You can always do more. Always be thinking of what's next, because you never arrive. With preparedness, you never arrive. You will never get to the point where you cannot improve something else. All right, so keep that in mind. And there's so many areas that you can be hit from that you're probably not even realizing, because you don't know. And unfortunately, doing SHTF and World Without Law, or wwrol, what you don't know can kill you. So, stack food, stack supplies, stack. And somebody asked me about doing a video about medicine and medical and medicinals. I'll do that. I'm still learning. I'm still learning the wild things that we can use for medicine, because that's where all your drugs are coming from. They're coming from things that our ancestors figured out. Oh wow, if you brew this tea and add honey to it, then that'll knock that little cold out. So I'm still learning those things. That's why I said the people that live in the country and grew up in the country. And see, I grew up in a country area, but I didn't grow up in the sticks. When I talk about the country, I'm talking about being out in a rural area, growing up on the farm. Those people are going to have the biggest and greatest advantages, because they already know a lot of the things that we city slickers are trying to learn. So, as always, smash the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, so that you will be notified the next time I upload, because I know you guys have got to be enjoying my videos. I have been learning for years, and I've been practicing for years to get to this such a time as this. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for subscribing. I don't take it light that you subscribe, because I know in order to get to 1,000, I need 1. Then I need 100. We're swiftly approaching 100, and I'm thinking about doing maybe a giveaway. And if you guys got an idea about something now remember, I'm a very small channel. Very, very small. So this giveaway is going to have to be cheap. So if you guys got ideas about a giveaway, I would like to do a giveaway once we get to 100 subscribers. So you guys think about something like that and give me some suggestions, okay? All right, as always, I love you enough to tell you the truth. Y'all be blessed. Take care.